Let's get to the news now at 6. Starting with this tonight, a Monroe couple is in the Union County Jail after a young woman from Lawrence, South Carolina was found dead. What teenager's family, they shared these pictures of 18-year-old Kierstyn Makennah Williamson on social media with us today. That's how we start. Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Colin Mayfield.
And I'm Vanessa Rufus. Tonight, authorities say Joshua Newton is facing a first-degree murder charge, and his live-in girlfriend, Victoria Smith, is facing an obstruction and an accessory charge. WCNC Charlotte's Jane Monreal found out how an online connection might have brought the parties together, and also looks at the safety measures you need to know if you are meeting others online too.
The Union County Sheriff's Office say that the suspect and the victim were talking to each other online about a month before meeting each other in person last week.
Just got finished with the week.
Kierstyn Makennah Williamson's mom sending me one of her daughter's TikTok videos when she was starting a new job. It was the job where she'd be last seen alive.
This young lady was 18 years old, just really starting her life out, and just a pretty tragic loss for this family and for the community as a whole.
Lieutenant James May with the Union County Sheriff's Office says an investigation is in the early stages, but detectives so far have learned last Friday night was the first in-person meeting between Joshua Newton and Williamson when Newton picked her up outside of her workplace.
There was no indication that Miss Williamson could have ever known that this was going to happen. This, in her mind, she was going on a date with this gentleman, or this guy, Josh Newton, and it turned into, ultimately this homicide.
A 36-hour search that started Sunday, resulting in the discovery of her body in South Carolina, just south of the state line. The medical examiner is now working on determining a timeline and cause of death.
There's absolutely no evidence at this point to suggest that Kierstyn was targeted based on her identity or who she identified as.
Lieutenant May says while dating apps are a great tool to meet other people, it's also a place for predators to seek out potential victims.
If you're going to meet with someone in person, we would encourage you to meet in a very public place. Maybe bring a friend with you. Always have your location services and things like that turned on your mobile devices, and make sure somebody knows where you're at all times.
A GoFundMe page has been set up for burial and memorial expenses for Makennah. And as this remains an active investigation, if you have any information that could help investigators, you're asked to call the Union County Sheriff's Office. In Monroe, Jane Monreal, WCNC Charlotte.